Last week we looked at the administration of deceased estates. Today we look at a very common scenario that you are most probably familiar with. So let's start with a once upon a time tale. As the fire roars and the scent of sizzling meat fills the air, a group of friends gather around the grill, beers in hand, and start chatting about finances. "Hey, did you guys know that you need life insurance?" John asks, taking a sip of his beer. "Really? How much do you need?" Steve chimes in. "Well, it depends on your salary, age, and lifestyle," John replies, sounding like a financial advisor. "I think you need at least 10 times your annual salary," Sally adds, nodding like an expert. "But what if I don't have any dependents?" Tom asks. "Then you don't need it," Steve replies confidently, suddenly an insurance expert. "I heard that you also need disability insurance in case you get injured," Sally adds. "Exactly, and you need to make sure you have enough coverage to replace your income," John chimes in again, sounding like a seasoned financial planner. As the conversation continues, the advice gets more and more ridiculous, with each person trying to sound like an expert. Soon they are debating the merits of whole life insurance versus term life insurance and discussing the benefits of annuities and mutual funds. The irony is that none of them have an actual experience or expertise in financial planning, and their advice is based on a mix of hearsay, misunderstandings, and pop culture references. But as the night wears on and beer flows, they all feel a sense of satisfaction, convinced that they've just solved all of their financial problems over a few steaks and sausages. The lesson? When it comes to financial planning, it's best to consult with a qualified professional rather than relying on hearsay from your buddies at the barbecue. It is also important to do accurate calculations to determine your actual need, as you might underestimate or even overestimate and waste money in the process. Things like the structure of the policy and different types of benefits can be a very expensive mistake if you don't do it right due to not knowing the details. There might also be things you are not aware of and therefore not considering, like administration costs, fees, taxes, inflation. Lastly, once you've everything in place, it needs to be reviewed regularly because, as we discussed in the Life Happens episode, certain things will impact the calculations and therefore your needs. In conclusion, insurance is one of those things that if you have it and not use it, you feel like you're wasting your money. But if you needed it and didn't have it, regret usually has a higher price tag. For peace of mind, it's worth covering those what-if scenarios in the event of death, disability, and illness. Things like your age, marital status, health, lifestyle, income, qualification, and family history will play a role in the actual need and priority. So don't compare your situation with others. Every person is unique and the cover won't cost the same either. Next week on Point of View, we will discuss medical aids. Until then, goodbye.